Hello everyone and welcome back to the latest installment of our vlog. If you've been following along for some time, you know that we don't do too many flips. Just the term flip in and of itself just gives me the heebie-jeebies. But today, we're standing in front of a very special house. I actually came here for a listing appointment, and believe it or not, I ended up buying this house for myself. The plan was originally to keep it as a rental. It was such an amazingly kept home with so many thoughtful updates done by a true craftsman who owned this house previously. But things happened, circumstances changed, and now my loss is your gain. This home is going on the market right after the new year, and you could be the first one in. Now, before we go inside, let me just say that the amount of upgrades that this seller did over their 20 years of ownership, I could never do in today's dollars. So you're gonna benefit as a potential future owner of this home by getting all of the upgrades that took place over the course of 20 years, plus a thorough renovation over the last few years, including the finishing touches that I got to put on over the last few months. We've got Andersen 400 series windows, a brand new GAF roof, we stuccoed the entire foundation, brand new sod, brand new sprinklers, brand new landscaping, brand new central air, and wait until I take you inside and show you just how beautifully this previous owner, plus my finishing touches, came together to create the perfect home in North Farmingdale. Most of the people that look at a split-level home today are looking for certain things to do right off the bat, and they can be costly. Opening up the floor plan, vaulting the ceilings, putting larger windows in. All of these things were done before I bought this home. Now, we repainted, we sanded down the wood floors and restained them, we finished some unfinished projects, but this open concept with these high ceilings, this was brought to you by the previous owner. And just wait till I show you how detailed some of this work is. So when we come in through the entry foyer, we've got a coat closet here. We've got all upgraded electric throughout the house. This front door is brand new. And when we come into this living room and dining room, it's bright, it's airy, we've got tons of natural light. It flows beautifully between the living room, dining room, and the kitchen. We've got two sets of Andersen 8-foot sliding doors, 400 series windows, Andersen doors. There's enough outlets here to power an entire city. Now, we had that wall unit. It was only a few years old, but we put brand new central air, and it supplies the entire house. And this kitchen was also just very recently done. I love this waterfall quartz island, solid wood cabinets. There's even a separate toe kick heater here on a separate zone. There's a total of 4 heating zones in this house. The backsplash was also done with the same quartz. There's under cabinet lighting, stainless steel appliances, lots of storage, a garbage disposal, and every bell and whistle you would want in a newer home. As I make my way up these steps, you'll notice that we did a whitewash natural look on the floors. I'm a huge fan of the way these came out. I think it adds to making the space seem brighter and larger. We have this unbelievable shared bath. And if you look really closely at the work, and this is why I ended up buying this house, I did not paint this bathroom. Just the level of finish, the tile work, the niche, the marble floor, the way he did the wainscoting, and the way it meets up with the tile, the way everything's transitioned, the choice of the materials, you're not gonna see this on a regular flip. And this is why I stay away from flips and mostly focus on new construction, because the budget just doesn't allow to do renovations like this. Now, wait a second. I have a very special surprise here. How many split levels have you seen with a laundry on the second floor? And it was done properly with a drain. You've side-by-side washer dryer, not a tiny little stackable. You have access on the other side from the coat closet to your dryer vent for clean out. And I made sure that it's hard piped all the way outside. Every split usually has 3 bedrooms on this level and a main bath. Not every split has the separate primary bath, but in this case we do. And it's the same as we saw in the other bathroom. Floor to ceiling tile, really nice details. Every cut is perfect. Custom tiled shower, niche, custom shower enclosure, and no Home Depot stuff anywhere to be found. As I mentioned earlier in the video, there's brand new central air out of the attic. It's a 4-ton unit supplying the entire house. And there's no shortage of hi-hats here. You can see how bright it is everywhere. And now with most split levels, you have a den at the lower level. We have this nice powder room the 4th zone of heating, and another set of 8-foot sliders to the backyard. The really nice thing about this backyard is it's fully fenced. We put brand new sod down, and we didn't cut any corners on what you've come to expect from our typical builds. So we've got sprinklers, fence, sod, this really nice big patio. We did this brand new stoop with PVC railing, and now we'll make our way back inside so I can show you the basement as well as the garage. We're on a nice wide piece of property. So we have this 2-car garage, a true 2-car garage, and we did all new sheetrock in here. We're gonna cut in some hi-hats as well. We have a few finishing touches and some cleaning up to do, but something very unique about this house is this basement. We've dry locked all the walls already. We put in a new oil tank. It's unfinished, and it's 8-foot ceiling height. Most split levels have a very low ceiling. We've got an 8-foot ceiling height over here, a steel girder, and just look at the copper work for this boiler. I mean, this owner was so meticulous. I mean, you could literally walk over and you could see dates on everything. Every zone is labeled. You have 200 amp electric, a sub panel. Everything is neatly labeled. You've got a whole house water filtration system, brand new oil tank. He's even got a spigot set up with a compressor line so you can blow out all your hose spigots in one shot. This guy really thought of everything. And when I walked around this house, I was like, man, I would love to keep this forever because I know it's not gonna break. I know that it was maintained by somebody which is even more meticulous than me. And let me show you one more treat over here we have before you head out. This is like a library for this house. We've got an extra whole house water filter. We've got extra nails, extra screws, extra switches, extra bulbs, siding, baseboards, caulking, thermostats, light. I mean, you name it. It's here. There's boxes, there's labels, there's dates, there's receipts. When you buy a house, a lot of times it's a shot in the dark. I even have extra pieces of wood that match the cabinets for this house. So these are things that when you own a home, and you're looking for replacement parts or you're looking to have something done after the fact, you don't need to worry because you know whatever's behind the walls was done right. And if you do need to replace something, most likely, and I went shopping on these shelves a few times too, most likely it's here. And if not, you can call me. And if you can't find out from me, I can probably call the old owner because we've become good friends. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video tour. This beautiful split level home in North Farmingdale will be on the market right after the new year. We look forward to meeting you here at our first open house. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day.